As one of the world's top research universities, we here at UC San Diego partner with the federal government, industry, foundations, and other organizations to conduct research that leads to life-saving treatments and new technological developments. This constant stream of game-changing discoveries provides economic and other practical benefits for our nation and local community. In 2017, the university was awarded $1.16 billion for its research activities, $693 million of which came from the federal government. This overall funding comes to our university in two forms. The first is called direct funding. Direct funding pays the salaries of scientists, postdocs, students, and other research personnel. It also pays for supplies and equipment, for travel costs associated with the conduct of research, and for subcontractors worldwide who collaborate with our researchers. But research is not just people, supplies, and equipment. All of our scientists, no matter the discipline, need a place to do their work. And this requires a second type of funding: facilities and administration, or F&A funding. F&A funding helps pay for the cost of constructing or retrofitting of offices and labs for research, for maintenance and security, for desks and computers, all the utilities for research spaces and shared research equipment, for central and departmental administration, including library costs and compliance costs. And some of our research computing needs to assure compliance with the government's health, safety, human subjects, animal care, and data regulations. All totaled, F&A from sponsoring awards makes up approximately 28% of total funding we received in 2017. These F&A costs are essential to accepting contracts and grants and are the real price of doing research. But our sponsors covered only a portion of the actual F&A costs associated with overall research, or approximately $215 million, compared to the actual cost of over $300 million. UC San Diego made up the difference, paying an estimated $85 million to cover the remaining expenses, to ensure our labs are running and to maintain the infrastructure needed for research. To put it another way, for every $1,000 in direct research costs, UC San Diego spent another $700 to support the research. However, only $500 is reimbursed by our sponsors. Why don't our sponsors pay their full share? Unlike other federal contractors, research universities are required to share F&A costs with the government. Also, the federal government doesn't provide support for certain F&A costs. Efforts to reduce or cap F&A reimbursement would hurt UC San Diego researchers and trainees. As a result of a standardized negotiation process with the federal government, UC San Diego has negotiated an F&A rate of 56% for 2018, which will slowly rise to 58% by 2022. This rate is low compared to our peer institutions. Because of caps on F&A costs and exclusions for certain kinds of expenses, all universities, including UC San Diego, actually receive much less than their negotiated percentage. Our actual effective rate for F&A ranged from 28% to 34% during the last 5 years. Many researchers are not aware of this detailed federal process, nor the extent to which UC San Diego already funds all costs not recovered by our sponsors. And despite our decades-long partnership with the federal government in supporting academic research, some in Washington want to significantly reduce federal funding for F&A to universities. A reduction in F&A funding would adversely impact UC San Diego and our individual researchers. It would limit our ability to conduct research. A lack of sharing these costs with the funding agencies would limit our ability to make important discoveries that will in the future provide economic and other benefits for our society. It would also require tough decisions in what research our university can continue to support. For more information on F&A, go to research.ucsd.edu.